No one knows your business better than you. So who better to create your website than, well, you? Wix's website builder puts it all in your hands. Create a beautiful website just by talking with AI, or choosing from thousands of templates. Customize every detail with simple drag and drop tools and get everything you need to start running business your way. Build more, think bigger, and do it all yourself on Wix. Go to Wix.com.
When evaluating potential hires for your small business, it's essential you look beyond resumes. Sure, a candidate may appear impressive on paper, but understanding the person is crucial. LinkedIn, the world's largest professional network, provides a complete view of your candidate's skills, experiences, and interests. With LinkedIn's up-to-date data, you can be confident that you really know who you're hiring. Post your free job at linkedin.com/Pandora. That's linkedin.com/Pandora. Terms and conditions apply.
Imagine relying on a dozen different software programs to run your business, none of which are connected, and each one more expensive and more complicated than the last. It can be pretty stressful. Now imagine Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on one platform. Doesn't Odoo sound amazing? Let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. Sign up today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome
How's it going?
to another episode of Fringe.
Beyond Minutes. Gross.
So how's everyone doing?
We're doing peachy.
Living a dream
Mhm.
again.
Always.
One nightmare at a time.
I hear that saying like 1,000 times when I'm with you.
Well, that's because that's all I do.
Yeah.
is I just live nightmare after nightmare after nightmare.
That's still no demon love.
No, I would love a succubus
Mm.
to come
Not-
visit me.
Not an incubus?
I've had too many of those already.
Okay.
I want to switch it up. See how the other half lives.
Little mix.
Little mix, little kumquat.
That's the
Kumquat?
grossest fruit.
Dude, that's the best fruit.
I don't know if I've ever had a kumquat.
I mean, that's really close to kumquat, and that's what I think of every time. Is just kumquat.
That's why it's the grossest fruit.
Yeah. Do you know what a twat waffle is?
I've heard it.
I have no idea what a twat waffle is.
I want to say I've heard someone say twat waffle before.
Yeah, so have I. And it's just one of the funniest things in the world. Can you imagine being in a fucking argument and you fucking asshole, da, 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 and they just look at you like, you're a fucking twat waffle. How ridiculous.
Argument over.
Actually, there's one word that ends all arguments.
Enlighten us.
Cunt.
I
know,
Yeah.
I know people don't like that word.
I knew you were going to say that.
But
It accidentally came out of my mouth when I was in Ireland trying to park one time.
what was her name?
No, I was just driving and I somehow said it in an Irish accent.
What? Were you possessed by a banshee?
Maybe. Yeah. I was driving and somebody cut me off and I said, fucking cunt.
Okay, that was English.
Oh, whatever. They're the same.
If you are Irish and that upset you, you can email Lynette at fringebeyondlimits.com.
I can take it. I'm half Irish, half Italian.
Go ahead and email her again for insulting you. Holy shit. All right, so
But it felt good coming out your mouth, just saying it out loud with a car full of people.
It is good coming out of your mouth. I agree.
Oh, you're such a twat.
I throw the C word right at you right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be nice.
Cooties.
Cooties. Cooties. Please.
So what do you got for us today?
I have a daddy who likes to spank me.
Daddy long legs?
Daddy long dick. No, so as we started doing, we're going to start off with this article. This time, Brianna sent me this article, and I have not read it, but I'm going to go ahead and read you the title.
Blind reading. Oh, this will be good.
Yeah, this is going to be great. Title of this is A Woman Gave Herself Poop Transplants Using Her Brother's Feces to Treat Debilitating IBS. Then she started getting acne just like him.
The fuck?
So what do you guys think this article's about?
What? I just want to know how poop implants... What is a poop implant?
It's a transplant. Those are two different words.
Oh, a transplant. Same difference.
No. Very different.
Anyways, what's a poop transplant?
Yeah, I don't know. I would kind of hope
I didn't even know that was no such thing.
No. So Daniel Kopke turned to DIY poop transplants to find relief from debilitating gut symptoms. She used, so it's spelled Daniel with one extra L, no E at the end. So I'm assuming it's pronounced Danielle.
Yeah, I think it's just a weird spelling.
Yeah, okay. Just spell shit the right way. Parents, name your kids normal fucking shit. Sorry, I digress. She used her brother and boyfriend as donors, and her symptoms improved. But she also got acne like her brother and depression like her boyfriend. What a fucking double whammy.
How does that, I just want to know how that, how does she get depression from feces?
Listen, if I was shoving somebody else's shit up my ass, I would be very, very depressed. Yeah, no.
Do you think it depends on the texture of the turd?
Do you think,
like if it's a raisinette?
I mean, that would be easier to shove in there, but
I know, but versus,
I think if you went with diarrhea, you can give yourself a poop enema.
Right.
Yeah, I think that would be the easiest.
Versus soft serve.
Yeah, I mean, it's like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. It's not going to work. Or do you wait for it to harden and then you just kind of
then use a poop knife? They sell poop knives.
They
right?
do have poop knives.
You have one. That's why you're looking at us like
no,
that.
I want one now, but no, I didn't.
It's a poof knife.
That was Lynette acting as Brianna.
A poop knife. So you can fruit ninja. Fruit ninja. Your turn in the toilet.
Is this when orangutans throw fucking poop at you? Oh, that's
got nothing.
Good.
That.
All right, so let's go back to this fucking article. As a college student, Danielle Kopke started experiencing irritable bowel syndrome symptoms, including indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. No. Including indigestion, stabbing pains from trapped gas, and severe constipation. When nothing seemed to help after 5 years of doctor visits, Kopke decided to try an experimental treatment called a fecal microbiota transplant, where healthy donor's feces is introduced into a patient's gut to repopulate all the good microbes. She used her brother and her boyfriend as donors. She told the Netflix documentary Hack Your Health, The Secrets of Your Gut. We have to fucking watch this and do a review on it.
We're going to have to do that, yeah.
FMTs are only approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Of course they are, because they're putting food in your mouth. Why not deal with the poop part?
Well, it has to do with drugs.
Oh. I thought you said
food and drugs.
I thought poop transplants were approved by the FDA.
because it's the what? It's the byproduct of eating food.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Honestly, I just lost a chromosome because of you. That was so stupid. It ran off. Jesus. Okay, so anyway, back to this Food and Drug Administration, bacterial infections, but scientists are looking into them as potential treatment for many conditions, including depression, as growing research suggests there is a link between gut health and mental and physical health conditions. While some of Kopke's symptoms got better, she said she also started experiencing acne like her brother and later depression like her boyfriend. A similar experience was documented in the 2023 documentary Designer Shit. A man in his mid-30s with Crohn's disease did DIY poop transplants using his mom as... Okay, is that incest? Isn't that like a form of incest?
That's yeah. Yeah.
No, okay. They appeared to ease his gut symptoms, but he experienced menopause symptoms such as sweating, hot flashes, and mood swings similar to his menopausal mom. Thomas Barodi, the director of Centre for Digestive Diseases in Sydney, Australia, who is a penal colony, so he's a convict, who pioneered FMT treatments in the 80s, told Designer Shit that it's possible the man absorbed hormones from her poop, but that link has not been proven. Kopke's gut symptoms, which she believes were the result of a diet high in refined sugar and low in fiber, didn't fit neatly into a box. Doctors were at a loss for what to do, so they prescribed antibiotics, like candy, she said. Over the past 5 years, she had taken 6 courses of antibiotics a year, but they didn't help. Studies have found that antibiotics can kill off good bacteria in the gut. As she got sicker, Kopke cut more and more foods out of her diet as they were inflaming her symptoms, and she lost a lot of weight. Now she can only eat between 10 to 15 foods without discomfort. It's really hard for me to remember what it was like to eat food before it became associated with anxiety and pain and discomfort, she said. Gulia Enders, a medical doctor who's written a book on the gut, told the documentary, if we cut foods out of our diet, we change our microbes drastically, because who can live there if you don't feed them? Okay. Were you going to say something?
I was not wrong. FMT is your fecal microbiota transplant, and it is approved by the FDA.
Yeah. But
So the people who approve the food that you put in your mouth also approve poop to be put in your
But
butt.
they also prove drug stuff.
Right.
The medical.
Yeah,
side.
but your reasoning is what was funny, is that since poop is a byproduct of food, that's why they're in charge of that.
No.
No, that was your reason.
Too busy laughing.
Bree,
You kind of did say that.
thank you.
Whatever.
I-
Carry on with your poop story.
I shall. Where was it? The gut microbiome is made up of trillions of microbes that live in the colon lining. They feed off of food we eat, but different foods feed different microbes. Later, if a person tries to reintroduce certain foods to their diet, they might get symptoms such as bloating and stomach pain. Ender said, dietary fiber is particularly important for gut health as it feeds the good microbes, but intake needs to be built up gradually. As Kopke can't tolerate a lot of nutritious foods, she takes supplements to try to get the nutrients her body needs, but she said she feels deprived by her limited diet. She said she needs to repopulate her gut with healthy bacteria by eating a diverse range of plant foods, but that make her symptoms flare up. All right, I think I'm done reading. I think we kind of got the
Gross.
gist. Yeah. So here's a question. Whose poop would you want to shove up your ass and why?
Nobody? To be honest, I can't think of one person I'd be like, oh, okay, let me borrow your poop. Because definitely not my husband's. And definitely not yours. Oh, Lord.
Well, I wasn't even going to give you mine. I'm selfish with my poop.
I don't think I want any of my friends.
I'm like a hoarder when it comes to my poop. You know, that's why
You wouldn't even give it to Missy?
No, that's why I know. It's
So rude.
Listen, I leave. It's for me and my underwear. All right.
Skid mark.
Yeah, skid mark Frank, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I have soiled many pairs of boxers and tighty whities. So
Not surprised.
you shouldn't. No.
No. Well, on that note, jeez.
That's what it sounds like.
Smelling yourself.
No, that's what it sounds like in my bedroom when I leave soiled underwear on the floor of my dog.
Gross.
A little bit. So, what are we talking about today, fellow ladies?
The black-eyed children.
No.
Wow, black-eyed children. Is this a racial thing?
No, eyed.
Oh, eyed.
Eyed.
Is this like an offshoot of the black-eyed peas?
Sure.
What are their names?
Fergie. Well, I am. And I've got the other good peoples.
That's all I know too.
No, I'm talking about the black-eyed kids. What are their names?
Oh.
And which
Sarah, Jamie, Theodore, Eleanor.
Are you naming chipmunks?
I guess I am. I don't know.
All right, so way to start off this fucking episode, guys. All right, so so we're talking about the black-eyed kids. I'm pretty sure that if you're listening to this paranormal shit show, you are familiar with black-eyed kids, and we're just going to dive into a little bit about them and just different stories and just have a little fun with this episode. So, what is a black-eyed child? A black-eyed child is an urban legend of supposed paranormal creatures that resemble children between the ages of 6 to 16 with pale skin and black eyes, who are reported seen hitchhiking or are encountered on doorsteps of residential homes. They are sometimes called B.E.K, which stands for black-eyed kids. That is astonishing that B.E.K would stand for black-eyed kids.
I think it's B.E.K.
No, I think it's spelled out B.E.K.
I think it's B.E.K.
No, I don't think that's a band from the 90s.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
CK.
Yeah, because I'm a loser, baby.
That's your
Why don't you
ringtone.
kill me? Yeah.
B.E.K sounds like the name of the band. That's that Korean band.
Yep.
Is it?
It
B-
also sounds like that. Yeah.
BTS.
Yeah.
So
Anyways.
the only it's B. That's the only thing that's the same.
And the
Yeah,
E,
it's close.
because you got black-eyed kids. B.E.K. Get it?
BTS, right?
Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't know we were still on that.
Shit. All right. Black-eyed children, what do they do? Over the last 20 years, people said that they have encountered black-eyed children, and all the stories sound the same. A child would come up to your door or your car window and will ask for help. The second they come up to you, you feel scared, and it will feel like they have power over you. They usually wear dark clothing or might wear a hooded sweatshirt, and maybe they will be with a black-eyed friend or sibling. First, they ask for a request, such as for something or to come in, or maybe they wanted to call someone with their phone. And if you say no, they will come back to you with the threats such as, you have to let me in, or they will say, please, I need to call someone. People who have dealt with this have said they would start to help without them wanting to. For example, they will start to open a door a little bit more, or if they're in the car, they would roll down the window a little bit more. It's almost as if the child or children are making them do it with their mind. But the last second before they do anything, the child or children will either lift their head up or take their hood off and show their black eyes. After they have seen the black eyes, they would slam the door shut, or if they're in a car, they would roll the window up. Do you believe in the black-eyed children, or do you think this is all fake? What do you guys think?
It's this is, because there's so many stories out there. It's hard to say if it's real or fake. I kind of think it like what it is an urban legend. It's something that someone probably came across and thought children that actually needed help had black eyes, and they just got a creepy feeling. So it's just one of those stories that got passed down, and the story kept changing, and it got this to just become this legend that people are now thinking that it's seen everywhere. But I really don't know if it's real or fake. I can't decide.
I don't know if it's real or fake, but I wonder, could these black-eyed children be little gray aliens?
So that is a theory that these,
Oh, really?
yeah, that
It just
these,
kind of popped in my head, actually.
yeah, so like that these black-eyed children are actually offshoots of alien human breeding, and since they're just a little off, you know, they're trying to find their humanity and be able to pass as humans, but they're just a little off in their awkwardness and whatnot, and their black eyes give them away. So they're always wearing, like the descriptions of the hooded sweatshirt,
Mm-hmm.
or always approaching you at night, looking down, looking away. And then when they finally look up, people see these black eyes and like just get terrified for no reason. Now, personally, I want them to come to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would invite them in. I would sit down, have some milk and cookies, and I would like to talk to them.
That's the thing I wonder, because they always talk about these stories about them. They say don't invite them in, like whatever. I want to know what happens when you actually do.
Yeah,
there's
I was gonna
there's
ask
no
that.
story that tells you what actually happens.
I want them to call their mother.
You need to get a doormat. Black-eyed kids welcome. I will
Black-eyed
get you one.
Black eye.
B.E.K, welcome.
B.E.K's mother's welcome.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I would like to see what that's all about.
Mm.
You know, I mean, if she has black eyes, you know, what color do you think her other eyes are? You know what I mean?
Other eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not following.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like the pink eye, is it still pink?
Anyways,
What do you think? No? I mean, it goes back to our previous episode of fucking an alien.
I guess you'll have to inspect and report back. I don't know if I'd let him in.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd let him in.
I 100% wouldn't.
I mean, a human being will come to my door and I'll hit the ground like it's a freaking air raid because I don't want people to I don't want people to know I'm home or see me. Like, don't come to my door. Like, I remember as a kid, you'd run to the door and be like, who's here? Who's here? Hell no. I ain't answering the door. This is 2024, man. We don't answer doors.
What's a door? We just have windows at our house.
so what do you do during Halloween?
Oh, I am a Halloween Grinch. I
Oh,
put
wow.
curtains. So my front door is glass and I hang a sheet in front of the door. I disable the doorbell. I turn off the lights and I go to a bar. Or I hide in my basement or whatever.
Poor kids. They don't get candy.
No.
Wix. It's where website creation meets AI and where your boldest ideas become real. It just takes one platform to build a site that looks great and does everything you need it to. And it just takes one person, you, to start taking care of business like a 10-person team. With AI tools for creating an entire website from scratch or testing new ways to make money, Wix is there with you from day one. Try it out now at Wix.com.
Running a business means I wear lots of hats. Luckily, when it's time to put on my hiring hat, I can count on LinkedIn to make it easy. I can post a job for free or pay to promote it and get 3 times more qualified candidates. Imagine finding your next great hire in 24 hours. 86% of small businesses do. With LinkedIn, I can also easily share my job with my network. No other job site lets me do that. Post your free job at linkedin.com/Pandora. That's linkedin.com/Pandora. Terms and conditions apply.
Imagine relying on a dozen different software programs to run your business, none of which are connected, and each one more expensive and more complicated than the last. It can be pretty stressful. Now imagine Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on one platform. Doesn't Odoo sound amazing? Let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. Sign up today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
I don't like I hate Halloween because I feel like a prisoner in my own home having to deal with these little muskrats running around. The muskrats.
I will say that I'm very happy that you're not a mother.
Makes sense.
Holy shit. I'm learning so much about you tonight. This like 15-year friendship is really nosediving all of a sudden. Jesus.
But yeah, I don't answer the door. I don't even answer the door for the pizza guy. Just leave the pizza on the floor. I'll get it later.
Leave it on the floor? Like
The front step, whatever. Yeah.
face down on the floor. I'll scrape it up. Yeah, I like it with some moss.
Yeah.
I just picture you with the Ring doorbell, be like, leave it on the floor.
Get back away from the door.
Back away. do not turn back. Just keep going to your car. There you go. Keep going.
She gets the Ring doorbell. All you hear is, okay, what do you want?
Change the audio of the Ring doorbell instead of ding dong. It's click click.
It's like that movie clip from Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm trying to think of what he said in the movie.
Yada 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 yada.
No, doesn't he play like a radio clip of like John Wayne or something?
Not
like
John
that?
Wayne. It's like that old like I don't remember. I don't know the actor's name, but he's like the old timer. Hey, say there, everybody. Yeah. I'll give you to a count of 3 to get out of here. 1, boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Bree, would you answer the door?
Nope. Usually when people ring the doorbell, I see who it is. If it's a neighbor, I'll open the door because I know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't know who they are, I turn off the TV and let my dog bark.
Yeah.
Or I make Brian go answer it.
Yeah. Boys answer doors.
One time I had Brian answer the door and it was, I think they were Mormons or like out there. He got stuck talking to him for
Oh.
like 30 minutes.
He's so nice, so he probably just let them talk.
He did.
I'm so going to dress up like a Mormon now and come to your house.
I felt so bad. I was like, go answer. He's like, and he got stuck out there. I'm like, well, that sucks for him.
Hi, sir. Can I please talk to you about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? So you guys wouldn't, okay. So it's, it's 10 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
And you're laying on the couch, drifting off a little bit, and you hear the doorbell ring.
Mhm.
You look at your ring and you see two 10-year-olds
Mhm.
there. You guys would just totally fucking ignore them?
Yep.
Probably.
I mean, it's late. These children could be in trouble.
I would watch from my Ring doorbell camera and see if they're in trouble, but if they don't look like they're in distress, and
Show me your eyes. Is that what you would do?
I wouldn't even talk. I'd be like looking, being creepy, waiting, watching.
Like, these are children, people. They need help.
It would be even more creepy if they actually looked at the ring when I didn't even say anything, and they looked straight at the
Oh,
camera
yeah. Oh,
with their black
God.
eyes. That would be even creepier.
I am inviting them over tonight.
Okay. When are we wrapping up? I'll make sure I'm gone.
No,
before they
no.
get here.
I want, as I'm escorting you guys to the front door to leave, I want them to be there.
Well, then I will run away.
Where?
to the back of your room.
No,
Like,
'cause-
we'll probably go back in this room and close the door and let you deal with it.
So would you be more afraid if it was like a 6-year-old versus a 16-year-old?
No, I'd be more afraid of the 16-year-old
Why is that?
because they shoot up schools.
Oh, Jesus.
A 6-year-old hasn't
Frank.
really done that yet. It's true.
Okay, would you be more afraid if they're wearing hoodies or like old-timey clothes?
Oh, I'm having that conversation either way.
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know if one would give you the EBGBs, like if it's Shining style, like
Oh, if
lollipop,
if
dresses,
it's like
you know.
like Children of the Corn style,
or yeah.
yeah, I would. Oh,
That would be kind of creepy.
dude, I'd be like, oh, tell me your secrets on growing crops, because let's make $1 million.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we don't know if anyone's actually encountered one of these
Well, let's get into a couple
things or
stories.
peoples or
Yeah, let's get into a couple of stories. So, this is a story from Reddit by username 81. A D as in David, EEWN. During the winter holiday season of 2021, my partner and her son left the country to visit her father, so I was home alone with the cat and the dog. The entire day of the event was filled with strange occurrences. One example being I walked past the front door on my way to the washroom. I look at the door as I walk by, and it just opens by itself. So I close the door, thinking to myself, how strange the timing was. First of all, if I walk by my front door and it just opens, no, it's not a timing issue. It's like, what fucking thing just opened my door? God,
or I'm yelling at someone who forgot to lock the front door.
you would.
But I would have ran and like shut it real quick, lock it, and ran away.
This story is already starting off stupid. All right, so we're thinking to myself how strange the timing was. I make sure it's securely closed by trying to open it without using the handle. It doesn't budge. Satisfied, I head to the washroom and do my thing. Walking back from the washroom to the rest
A
of the
poop
house.
transplant.
Do you think she did?
Maybe.
Maybe. So what if she was doing a poop transplant with, I don't know, her brother who just did some psychedelics.
Oh.
And now the
Didn't think of that
psychedelics,
curveball.
yeah, is now in her system, and she's seeing this shit because she's like high and just seeing shit.
Wild.
I got a good imagination. I'll be here all week. So, walking back from the restroom to the rest of the house, I pass the front door. It's open. The fucking door was opened itself. And this time the dog is barking at it. I tell him to relax, and usually he would. Not today. He finally relaxed after a few minutes of ear bleed. Don't know what that means.
What is that?
Ear bleeding, like basically the dog was barking so much that his ears were bleeding. Like when like a
It's a
sound.
thing?
Yeah. Well, it's an expression. It's not an actual thing. It's an expression.
Oh, all
You
right.
need to take
I
your
like
dog
how
to the
I
vet.
know this and you guys don't.
Well, because I
It's like when like someone like talking like their like high pitched voice or their bad singing. You're like, you're making my ears bleed.
Okay, that makes
It's kind of like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not written that way. That's my issue.
Anyways,
All right. Fast forward 2 hours. Really? Fast forward 2 hours?
yeah.
And it's a nearly identical situation in that I walk past the door, close it, test it, head to the bedroom, come back to the house, and it was opened again, dog barking again, yada yada. Okay, real quick. So why does she say I walk to the bathroom, then I walk to the rest of the house? I walk to the bedroom, then I walk to the rest. Is the bathroom and the bedroom outside of this house?
Maybe.
God, I hate how people write shit.
It is Reddit.
It is, I guess. Another 2 hours pass, and I'm in bed when the dog starts in again. I immediately check the front door, and thankfully it's closed. This happens every 2 hours until around 4 a.m. At 4 a.m., I'm woken by the dogs, accompanied by 3 hard knocks at the door. My blood is coursing, heart about to beat straight through my chest as I look through the window to the left of the door and see who it is. There is a 10-ish-year-old indigenous-looking boy standing there in a jacket, wholly unremarkable in appearance, until I look for his eyes under his hood and the dark of night, completely black, from eyelid to eyelid. The conversation went roughly like this. Me, door still closed, talking through the glass. "What's up, little man?" Him. "I'm so cold. Can I come in?"
Why does he sound like a stoner?
I don't know. Me. "Where are your parents?" Him. He just stands there silent. Has his eerie fake smile.
I think he's
showing
describing
me
this.
while just kind of nodding. He evades the question and again talks about how cold he is. Me. "Do you have parents, dude? It's 4 a.m. What the hell is going on? Are you okay? Where are your mom and dad?" Him. Shrugs. And I just lost my space. Excuse me for a moment.
Shrugs.
There you go. I tell him I can't let him in because I had COVID. I didn't end up getting it. I still wasn't convinced this wasn't a home invasion type scenario. I run to the bedroom, grab my cell phone, and dial 911. I give the dispatcher my name, address while walking back to the front door and start describing the kid. This takes maybe 15 seconds. When I get back to the front door, he's gone. I throw the door open and run out the street, but he's gone. There's nowhere he could have gone that quickly. We live at the top of a cul-de-sac. That's basically it. I looked for neighbors with my cameras attached to their homes and asked if they had captured anything. Only 2 homes on my street have cameras, and neither got anything. One of the homes with the camera is across the street from us, and while she didn't capture any footage, she said she saw a kid walking the neighborhood a few days later in the early morning hours as she left for work. But when she got to where she saw him, he was gone. And that's the end of the first story. I think she was just fucking stoned and making all this shit up. Because, let's be honest, if she's running from the front door to her bedroom, calling 911, giving the address, description, and then running back to the front door, and she's saying that's 15 seconds, that's like a minute and a half.
Well, we already learned in our earlier part of her story that her bedroom and the bathroom are outside of the house in the backyard and, around the block.
Yeah. So
it's not 15 seconds.
No, not even a little bit. So I think this person is just full of shit.
They're cuckoo.
Well, the thing is your front door, if that's really happening, your front door is opening 3 times.
And you decide to go to bed?
You just go to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, even me, that have weapons of mass destruction.
You can't say that on...
Your farts don't count.
AKA my asshole. Would still be like, all right, this might be more than my asshole can handle. So...
that's just...
What?
You don't go to bed. You're not sleeping all night, no matter what.
I would be so paranoid. Yeah, like I'm like, okay, my door's not.
And she said she has a glass door, so
and
you put
your dog only reacts 1 of the 3 times. Let's be honest. We all have dogs here. That dog is going ape shit each and every time that fucking door opens.
Mm-hmm.
Or running out the door and bye.
Or maybe one of your dogs. Oh, someone's here. I want to go greet them. Someone's here. I'm going to go greet them.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you, okay, so if anyone ever breaks into my house, my dog will come up to you and be like, you got ham? Oh, awesome. They're in there. Go ahead and do whatever. And then we'll reconvene here in 15 minutes for more ham, I guess. Is that how it works?
I mean, they'll give you a couple hugs first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably.
And then your other dog would just stare, barking, growling until he starts seeing the guy pet your other dog and then be like, okay, now you can pet me.
Yeah. No, my dogs, you know, I hate them.
My dog would run away.
Your dog would run away.
He would bark, and
Your
then
husband-
whatever gets...
Your husband would run away. If anybody ever broke into your house,
I'm screwed.
Bree would turn around and just see a Brian-shaped hole through the wall.
Yeah, like Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Yep. So good luck, Bree.
Yep.
Yep.
Keep a baseball bat by the bed.
I'm screwed.
Yep. So it's nice knowing you guys. All right. So here's our next story. It almost felt like a dream. I woke up to my dog Lucy barking. She was upright on the bed where my husband and I were sleeping with our 22-month-old daughter, staring at our door like an unknown stranger was out there rummaging around. I thought she was just freaking out over a house noise. We'd only had her for 3 months, and she was still a puppy. It could have been anything. Our roommate, a creak from the house settling, the awnings moving outside the breeze. I wasn't too concerned initially. I decided the best bet would be to open the door and show her nothing was there. It sounds a bit silly, but that's what we do with our daughter when she gets scared, and I figured it should work with a puppy too. I opened the door and she raced to the front door. She stood there snarling at the door. It was an angry, violent growl, one I had never heard her make before. I looked groggily at her and opened the baby gate blocking the doorway, planning to open the door and show her everything was okay. The second my hand reached for the deadbolt, Lucy went wild. She started barking and jumping toward me, and when I touched the metal, she suddenly changed her temper. She whimpered almost like she was afraid and backing down. As her mannerism changed, so did mine. I wasn't calm anymore. My heart was racing and sinking at the same time. I had been flooded with a mixture of fear and dread. I looked through the peephole. I can't explain why I looked, but I did. Outside were 2 kids. So I have a question. Every time I hear the word peephole, I always think of like a peep show.
A peephole?
Remember those from like bad 80 movies,
Yeah.
like in the city, and they're like in a video store, like, oh, peep show. And
Yeah, gross.
So like I was always curious what that was, and I still don't know. I'm 45. I have no idea what that is, but I am curious. So if you guys know what was behind those curtains at a peep show, go ahead and give me an email at frank@fringebeyondminutes.com. Include pictures, please. Thank you. One was just a smidgen shorter than me and didn't look much younger. I'm 21 and she looked to be 16 or 17. She was slender and pale. Her hair was a light shade of honey blonde and she wore it long, about mid-back. With long, thin, blunt bangs in the front that covered most of her eyes, she wore jeans, a light wash that's popular right now, and a thin-looking olive-colored pullover-style hoodie. She held the hand of a small girl who looked around to be 3 or 4, in the same style jeans and a button-down ivory cardigan. The smaller one looked at the floor shyly, but had the same shade of hair tied back in a ponytail. She held a stuffed toy under her free arm, and it was identical to one my daughter has, as was their style of dress. Had it not been for the feeling of overwhelmingly dread and fear, I probably would have asked these children in and given them some tea or hot chocolate to get them out of the bitter cold. Something about them seemed off. At this point, I hadn't made any noise. I hadn't shushed the dog or grumbled. Nothing. I hadn't turned on any lights. These kids had no indicators I was at the door. The older one spoke. She had a voice that was mature, confident, strong, and accentless. She held her head tilted downward and I couldn't see her eyes. She said, "We have to use your phone." I stood frozen in fear. How did she know I was there? She raised her head to face me directly, and that was when I saw her eyes. There was a reason I couldn't see them through her bangs before. They were black, or midnight blue, or a dark, dark purple. They were otherworldly. She said, "Our mother is worried." As someone who has always been interested in creepy stories, I know what she was the second she looked at me through the door. I have never been one to believe in these things, as a staunch atheist and skeptic when it comes to the paranormal. I had written off many ghost stories from friends and family members eager to tell their tale. I didn't believe it. Still, I couldn't rationalize my way out of this. I was standing with nothing but a thin wooden door between me and a black-eyed kid. There was no questioning what was right in front of me. I did not answer her. Slowly and silently, I backed away from the door, Lucy still cowering at my ankles. She kept talking. "Just let us in to use your phone." I took another step back, and with that step, the tone changed. At first, she seemed polite. When I took that second step back, she became commanding, almost hostile. "We're not going to hurt you. If we wanted to do that, we would have broken in. I'll ask again. May we come in and use your phone?" Lucy snarled at the door, and I inched backward. Through something inside me seemed to be slowly pulling me back toward the door. It wasn't a physical pulling so much as a subconscious need to go back and let them in. I got to my room, covered up the window, locked the door, and sat there in the dim light of the nightlight. I heard her call me back to the door once more, and then quiet. I didn't go back to sleep that night. I haven't slept there right since. I know from reading about the B.E.Ks can just come in without permission. I know they haven't hurt anyone, but I still fear I'll be the exception. When I told my husband, he said it was just a dream. He keeps telling me to forget it, but this lingering feeling of sadness, this dread when the house is silent at night, this fear of a knock at the door, this tells me otherwise.
That was creepy.
That one's more of a typical black-eyed and more realistic, with the dog barking constantly. And
Yeah. So
having that fear.
So there is something though that I kind of glossed over a little bit, and that was, I'm just trying to read, puppy,
Shrine, keyword.
So she said that when her 3-month-old puppy was going nuts when she was still in the bedroom before she went to the front door, she said it could have been anything. Our roommate, a creak from the house. So where was her roommate during all this?
Maybe the roommate was on vacation?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Like she offers up this piece of evidence, but then doesn't ever come back to it. Like she could have said, "Oh, my roommate works nights. My roommate was out of town for the week. My roommate is a heavy sleeper and he or she didn't wake up."
Well, she also mentioned that she only mentioned one daughter, a 22-month-old. 22-month-old, not month-year-old. Anyway,
No, month-year-old.
Month-year-old.
No one knows your business better than you. So who better to create your website than, well, you? Wix's website builder puts it all in your hands. Create a beautiful website just by talking with AI or choosing from thousands of templates. Customize every detail with simple drag-and-drop tools and get everything you need to start running business your way. Build more, think bigger, and do it all yourself on Wix.
Running a business means I wear lots of hats. Luckily, when it's time to put on my hiring hat, I can count on LinkedIn to make it easy. I can post a job for free or pay to promote it and get 3 times more qualified candidates. Imagine finding your next great hire in 24 hours. 86% of small businesses do. With LinkedIn, I can also easily share my job with my network. No other job site lets me do that. Post your free job at linkedin.com/Pandora. That's linkedin.com/Pandora. Terms and conditions apply.
Imagine relying on a dozen different software programs to run your business, none of which are connected, and each one more expensive and more complicated than the last. It can be pretty stressful. Now imagine Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on one platform. Doesn't Odoo sound amazing? Let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. Sign up today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
We're going to add that to Bree's
But
dictionary.
then she said
Yay.
that the 16-year-old and the 3 and 4-year-old were dressed like her daughter. So I don't know what a 22-month-old, unless
What's
she's
it-
got another kiddo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm not poking holes in the stories necessarily.
Oh no,
but,
we kind of have to, because like is it just a story? Did she just tell the story to be fun and creepy?
Or does she actually experience this? We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, we'll honestly never know.
So that's why you always need to have your cell phone on your person at all times, so you can, when crap happens like that, you have some evidence to back you up. Dog going psycho, thing goes at the door, your reaction. Blair Witch style, like runny nose, that sort of thing, hiding in the corner.
Right? I don't remember Blair Witch having a runny nose.
There's like one point in the movie. That was the only part of the movie.
Oh, when she's crying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's the only part I remember where it was like, gross, get the camera out of your face.
So that movie I'm sure it made other people, it made me sick.
The dizziness part?
Oh,
yeah.
I saw it in the movie theater. Oh, so here's a funny story. I saw it in the movie theater with a few friends of mine. At the time, I was I 20? I want to say I was 20, and I was part-time working as a Domino's delivery driver. So, like, a few of my Domino's employees, including our manager, went to go see that movie. We had to leave early because our store got robbed at gunpoint.
Oh no!
I know, it was so weird. I know, like the one like weekend night I didn't work because it was a part-time gig for me,
Yeah.
So I usually worked Friday and Saturdays, but
You sound disappointed.
I am. I would have done something stupid and gotten shot.
Probably.
Yeah, right. You guys would have never known me. I would have died a hero.
Maybe saving the pizza store.
Saving that last slice. Who wants that last slice? I do.
There may be a little blood on it, but you're good.
It's not tomato sauce.
It's not.
Surprise.
Surprise.
This pizza's free. It's on the house.
Pizza surprise.
It's on the floor on the house.
Yeah, so a little fun fact there. My Domino store got held up, and then I went to go see the Blair Witch Project. So, all right. So far we told 2 stories. What are your guys's, like, Bree, you and I have talked about this before, years before, that who knows if these are real or not, because it kind of just came into the forefront, I think, in the late 90s.
I just feel like these are just stories that people just, like, when you're around the campfire and you just think of a story, like, that's what it sounds like so far. Especially when, like, people get so descriptive. Oh, they're wearing this, exactly this. It's like, if I was scared, I'm not going to remember every little detail.
An olive-colored cardigan.
I think the only thing I would remember is they had black eyes.
Yeah, but also
Like,
when
I'm not going to be looking at their clothing.
So you also have to think that when you're in a fight or flight instance, all your instincts become so heightened that you may be able to take in more information than you normally would. So with that, it's a defense and survival mechanism, because you need to know every little last detail to get out alive. So maybe those accounts of such detail really did happen.
I don't know. I feel like most people's memories are pretty garbage, but I feel like there are those few folks who could capture those details. It just seems to me highly unlikely that she was able to capture all of those intricacies in her account.
So this is what just flashed in my head while you were talking.
Oh.
So I pictured these two showing up to your house at 4:00 in the morning.
Great, because JT's out of town this weekend. Wonderful.
Oh, well, you know what? You'll have house company.
I won't be coming for the next episode recording.
This is what I
farewell wish.
This is what I picture. I picture you, like, opening the door, pissed off, yelling and screaming.
You were like,
freak!
Get away from my door!
Like lecturing the 16-year-old, and then, like, threatening to spank the 4-year-old if they don't get off your stoop. Like,
I mean, in my head,
I will put you over my knee right now.
In my head, I will picture that, but in reality, I will probably melt on the floor like a little, just like,
Or she'll be on a Ring doorbell again. Back away from the steps. Back away.
Make me pull this car over. That's what I have in my head, like you being like that parent, like not being afraid to, like, physically punish other children for some reason.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a pro of not having kids of your own. You get to be.
Yeah, there's no consequences.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
so
swear to God,
awesome.
if you send something to my house tonight, I'm going to come here and murder you.
Oh, I am. I'm
I'm
sending
going to get
you-
those black contacts and I'm going to come over here.
Oh, I hope so. I'm
I'm just going to stand outside of your window with
Yeah.
a big Cheshire grin.
Yeah, we're gonna have milk and cookies. You're coming in. I already said this, so I'm good.
Well, I'm already in.
I bet we can get our niece and nephew to do it.
Oh, and they're both blonde haired.
Yeah, we could just figure out how to get them like those contacts that
All right.
black out your eyes.
So Trace, Brooklyn, if you guys are listening,
How old are these?
Kiddos, they're in elementary school.
4th and 2nd grade,
This conversation's too old for them.
Yes.
right? Oh, we're gonna put black-eyed contacts, and we're gonna go and play a little joke on Miss Lynette.
No, thank you.
And actually, Trace wants to go ghost hunting with us one day.
Yeah, yeah.
so-
He's the 2nd grader.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
I got him addicted to watching Final Destination.
Oh, jeez.
yeah. And when he first watched, whatchamacallit, Home Alone,
Mm-hmm.
he used to call the pranks Franks.
He
I'm gonna
pulled Frank's.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna pull a Frank. I'm Frank.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a Frank on Uncle Frank.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
He's so cute. I love him.
So he used to like remember those bad tasting jelly beans? He would have those, and then he would this one time
Bubblegum thing too.
Yeah, and then this one time he also took Oreos, took out the cream, and put toothpaste in it.
He's a little you.
He is. And there's no blood relation either. But so I was the only good sport out of those. Everyone's like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "Go ahead, give me. I'll eat it." You know, I mean, just to make him laugh and smile.
You can get poisoning from eating too much toothpaste.
Oh, it's not like I had like a sleeve of cookies. I had 2
You ate 2 toothpaste cookies?
for the kid, of course.
You're not supposed to eat more than like...
But this is also Frank. He's like a garbage disposal.
I
So
know. Let's be honest.
You probably had the shits for a week.
No, I didn't. You don't understand. I have a steel stomach. One time, I won $200.
Oh, jeez.
I had a bet. We were fishing up in Wisconsin, and the little dive bar we're at, had pickled eggs,
Okay.
and they're disgusting.
Really?
Oh God, so bad.
I feel like they might be good.
So my friends challenged me. They're like, "How many can you
those
eat?"
gross.
They're like, "How many can you eat in an hour?" And I'm like, "How much are we talking about?" And they're
Oh,
like,
gosh.
$200. I go, "I can eat 9."
9?
So,
You can't just eat 9 regular eggs in an hour.
dude, and this is like around like 6:30 at night. So we've been drinking for about an hour, and I'm like, "All right." I go, "I got 1 hour to eat 9 eggs." They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, done. So in the first 20 minutes, I just threw back 6. Right. So I'm like, all right, I got 40 minutes now to eat 3. I can do this. I did it in 50 minutes.
Ew.
It came garnished with habaneros
Oh,
and onions. Oh, so disgusting. So we went to this other bar later on. It was open later. So it was like 10 o'clock now. This is like during the week. You know, we're up there fishing for the week. And I was so hungry because I didn't have like a real meal. So I got a cheeseburger like 10 o'clock at night after I ate 9 pickled eggs.
gross.
But
Yeah.
you're $200 richer.
Right, 100%. Yeah. Like I am like, what was it, Mikey from the Kicks commercials back in the 80s?
He
Yeah.
likes it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would, yeah, I'll eat anything. I'll put anything in my mouth at once. So yeah, for
Okay.
money.
All right.
All right.
Good for you.
I'll
Thanks.
put a spreadsheet together for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Listeners, if you want to send me money to eat things,
Or if you have any suggestions for him to eat things.
It is
Yeah.
cicada season.
Oh, so one of the guys at work walked by, I think it was like around 3:30 this afternoon. Oh, my wife just called. She found 20 cicadas in our back patio. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, my aunt sent me a photo this morning and her front door is just covered. Her tree is just covered.
Oh,
They're here.
God,
Not looking forward to
so
that.
fucking annoying.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, here, sorry. All right, so next story here. This one's also from Reddit by username Bailey Diane. And this is a short one. So here we go. I had a real encounter. I was working in an office that did mainly business-to-business sales and rentals. Since we weren't in a great part of town and we weren't exactly open to the public, I kept the door to our office locked. The only way to work the lock was with a key from either side. I had stepped outside to go on a sales call. We had tint on our door that allowed me to see out, but was a mirror tint from the outside. I tended to look out before leaving because it was a rough area and I was a young female working alone. This was about 12 years ago, so I was mid-20s. I looked out and there were two young men walking about a block from me. No big deal. I could easily be safely to my car before they reached where I was. Before I know it, the kids, both looking around 15-ish, were much closer than they should have been, like they had walked a city block in a split second. My flight or fight kicked in. I had no reason to be afraid, but I felt deep fear. So I went back inside, locked the door from the inside. I'm not even sure how to describe the fear I felt that led me to rush back inside. These kids started banging on the door. Only one of the two spoke. He said, "We need a phone. Let us in." I yelled no through the door. He kept banging on my glass door so hard it was vibrating. I threatened to call the cops. They kept banging and begging to use the phone. I finally got brave enough to get a better look at them so I could have a description to the police, and their eyes were pitch black. I'm not super religious, but I just yelled, "In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to leave." And they disappeared, just vanished. I had never heard of the B.E.K phenomenon before this event. I call bullshit.
I command you to leave.
So
In the name of Jesus Christ.
the B.E.K are allergic to JC.
B.E.Ks? Less than JC. Yeah, so I think that's just a fucking made up story. I think that was just someone's imagination and
Yep.
they told a horrible fucking story. I'm embarrassed to have that on our podcast.
That, or like they actually were getting like chased down by like guys, and she just changed it to a different story completely to make herself not look like she was being an idiot.
So she made it halfway to her car and then turned around?
Yeah, because what you do.
I mean, okay, you have to understand women going to the car is most women's Roman Empire, right? They think about it often as like, am I going to survive getting to my car?
Right.
But you don't turn around halfway
It's
and go back into the building. You get in your car and you run over some motherfucker.
It's like before, yeah, she said she was close enough to her car so she can do whatever, but like how close was she to her building? To her office?
Listen,
Because if I'm closer to my car, I'm going to my car. Right?
Listen, I'm going to leave this to you two. You guys are the experts on this story. I agree. If you're close to your car, you're closer to escape. Instead, let's go back and close myself into a
It's
building.
like every horror movie. Let's go up to the attic.
Right, right.
We'll get stuck in a house that we can't get escaped.
Never say, "I'll be right back." Yeah, right.
Let's go where the killer is.
But this is the first story of male black-eyed children, right? Weren't the first two both female kiddos?
No, I think
I think the
first one had male
Oh.
kiddos.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one was a male.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But all three victims were female so far.
So far.
I think the first one was a male victim, though.
Oh, gosh.
But I don't know for sure because they don't really say.
Well, so I couldn't.
And we can't tell by the username because it said my partner and her son.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But usually when people say my partner, that could be,
Same sex.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
It
don't
could be
know.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. There was, I couldn't find it doing research for this, but I do remember hearing a story that I kind of give a little bit more credence to than a lot of the other ones I've heard. And it was of a gentleman who was a Iraqi combat vet. And he came across black-eyed children. They knocked on their door. He had a dog. The dog cowered.
Was he overseas or back here?
He was back here.
Okay.
He was back here. And he was a Marine. And he answered the door and they said, "Hey, we need to come in and use your phone." And he's like, "No, I don't think so." And they wouldn't stop. And when they looked up, they had, black eyes. And he said that he never was that afraid and that he shut the door and went upstairs and hid in his bedroom just out of the pure fear that he experienced during that encounter. I wish I could find that story. It says, this goes back, God, at least 12, 14 years last time I heard that story. So it was really hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's true, that, thank you for your service. We know a lot of different combat vets.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those people just are fearless,
Right.
you know.
That's
And
why I was a little shocked when you were telling that.
yeah, you know, I mean, a couple kids. I mean, one swing and he just.
So what is it about just kids in general that are uber creep factor versus a grown ass adult?
So I think it's because you think of a child as just an innocent being, and when they give off a nefarious vibe, that creeps you out even more because they're not supposed to. Where as an adult, you know, there's good and bad adults. We kind of, you know, always want to be on guard. You know, just the same thing as when we go on investigations. Like I tell you guys all the time, I'm not afraid of the dead. I'm afraid of the living.
Right. More afraid of those. Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah. And I also, like, it comes with kids. Like, I don't trust child spirits because you never know.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Sometimes they're not child spirits or whatever it is, non-human spirit that's pretending to be child, trying to lure you in.
yeah, you know, so
Like for
Prey on your
anything, I mean,
weakness.
there is actually, like, just like the movie The Orphan, there is actually stories out there where grown adults look like kids, but they act like kids to try to lure you in.
Ugh. Makes your skin crawl.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I wish these black-eyed children, the story I want to hear is these black-eyed children going and knocking on like a pedophile's door,
Oh, gee.
and the
I mean-
pedophile letting him in, and then them just ripping him to shreds.
Well, what if they really just want to come in and have tea? Like, what
Well,
if they're
well,
not that
then-
scary and they're just looking for a friend?
Yeah, I mean, then they shouldn't be knocking on that pedophile's door.
Well, I just mean black-eyed kiddos in general.
No, I mean maybe. I mean, but that again, I want to find out. I'm inviting
Nobody
them
has
in.
a story saying we let them in. So I'm really curious.
There is one or
I'm
two out
curious
there.
too, like, what happens. So, Frank, if that happens to you, you let them in. Let us know what happens.
hmm
You need
Yeah.
to have a
If
safe
you're still
word,
alive.
though.
Listen, I'm going to tell you
Safe
something.
word.
Listen, I am not trying to catch
Banana?
a case. Okay?
Pineapple?
All right. No, listen, we're not talking
Banana.
about kids and safe words because honestly, I don't need the police showing up to my fucking door, guys.
sent Bree and I a text, a code safe word like
Banana.
Why does it have to be a banana? Jesus.
just so we either
Listen.
know you let them in the house and you've made contact,
All right.
or you're safe and not dead.
So the same niece and nephew we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
We used to babysit them here and there, and we used to have to give them baths. Honestly, you ask anyone, I have never been alone with them naked because I don't know the rules.
She gets so awkward taken into the bathroom
So
too.
awkward. Listen, because I just don't know the rules. You know, and like so people are like
It's a real thing.
Agreed. And people are like, why are you so awkward? Listen, wouldn't you rather me be more awkward doing this than comfortable? Like, oh yeah, go ahead, take your clothes off. Go ahead, let me lather you up and wash you off like it's nothing. Or would you rather me be like, dude, I don't know if I should be doing this. I'm gonna walk 2 houses down.
Yeah.
Let me know when he has clothes back on.
Right.
I'll come back into the house. You know, like
Right. That's why I have a rule. I don't watch kids unless they can wipe their own ass. Like, there is none
dude.
of
I had a wife.
none of
I
that.
had,
You had a wife?
I have a wife. I had to wipe some of their asses, and it honestly, it's so uncomfortable for me.
Right? If it was comfortable, that's
Like,
weird.
oh yeah, I wipe kids' asses all the time. This is great. Hey, what do you do for a living? I wipe kids' asses.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
On my resume, under talents, wiping kids' asses.
So what do you think would... Okay, let's just take the approach that somebody has let them in, has either not survived to tell the story or too embarrassed to tell the story.
Or had their minds wiped.
Okay. I was going to ask, what do you think happened once they let said child into the door? What would you venture?
What if it's like that's when like serious probing starts?
I say
Like what if they morph into like adults?
Like they zip...
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be creepy. Creepy.
Yeah, or you know, a lot of these people say like they felt as though they were in a trance and they almost let them in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what if they just couldn't get out of that trance and they were just sucked life force out of them?
That's what I was thinking. Like, they take the souls.
I wouldn't say sold. I would say just their.
I say take the souls. They suck the souls out of them.
I don't think that would
Like
mean
a crawfish.
like just no. So no, because that would mean that they're like other like they're spiritual beings and not real beings. I would say that they're probably
they seem
more
to have some sort of mind control or
Well,
telepathic
yeah.
skill or gift or whatever.
Yeah, which is why I lean toward maybe a human alien hybrid.
I
So they would, suck your energy, your aura, but not your soul. Because that now we're talking about a different genre altogether.
Soul sucking 101.
I would love to meet her. What's her name?
Susan.
Selena.
What does it have to start with an S? Both of you guys went
Soul sucking Selena.
Soul sucking Selena.
Susan works too.
That's my new.
Soul sucking Susan.
That's my new Saturday night name. And now coming to the stage, Soul sucking Selena. That kind of like reminds me like a funky Cole Medina. Soul sucking Selena.
Selena.
Yeah, funky Cole Medina. Yeah. Where the fuck are we talking about anywhere, guys?
We're talking about soul sucking.
Yeah. I was just
That's what the
wondering
kids
what
do.
would actually happen when they come into your house. Would they be nice? Would they be mean?
The internet will never know.
Somebody's got to know. The internet knows everything and it doesn't lie.
Google.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Google soul sucking Selena. See what comes up.
I was like, I'm not
Hang
on
on.
a work computer,
I'm not-
but I'm not going to
Let's
chance it
see.
either.
Soul sucking kids.
Sucking Selena.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. I spelled Selena wrong.
It's on my internet, so my VPN
Oh,
will go
yeah.
on. Yeah. Anything?
Selena Rose sucked the soul out.
Oh,
Okay.
There is some sort of
I
miracle.
Is there?
oh, look at that. That's
is there-
the website is xnxx.
Yeah, there's a lot of X's in that URL. We're not going to
Oh,
open it.
is that?
And also Pornhub came up too.
Is that a tutorial?
I don't know. I don't want to look.
All right. So we have one more.
Snatching souls is a
Jeez.
skill.
Snatching souls is a skill.
That's the Pornhub one.
Yeah.
Oh God! All right. I can't believe you.
Moving on.
Listen, here's what's amazing. Out of the three of us, I'm pretty sure they would have thought I'd be the one looking this shit up, and it's you two, which is even funnier.
You're welcome.
All right, so we have one last story here for this episode. So this is also from Redditor username Kitchen Armadillo.
I love that name.
So I do too. Do you think
That's awesome.
Do you think it's a male or a female?
Just because it has kitchen in it?
Yeah,
maybe?
it's got to be a female.
I'm the same female.
Yeah.
Even though I'm being sexist about it.
No, you
Female?
are. You are.
Oh,
But I
armadillos
can
are
be because
hairy.
I'm a female. I can be sexist about a
Is
female
that the way-
myself.
Is that the way it works? Well, I have boobs. Could I be sexist then too?
You can be sexist against men with boobs.
No, I mean like I have both.
Do you have a vagina?
I have a boosie.
Okay.
I got nothing. Please read this story.
Let's go to the story.
That's also called my prison pocket.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Story time.
All right, story time. It's all right. Here we go. It's 11:30 at night in the middle of June, and I'm in my house alone with my dog. I was sitting on my living room couch where I hear 2 knocks at the front door. My dog immediately hopped up on the couch with me and started trembling.
She needs a new dog.
I get startled and hesitantly walked to the front door. My door has 2 slim windows on each side of it, so I looked out through the right window and saw 2 kids. One looked really small, like he was 5, and the other kid looked at least 9. They were both wearing winter clothes. Keep in mind that it's in the middle of June. I tried to look at their faces, but my porch light wasn't working for some reason. They were just staring at the door. I was staring at them for at least 20 seconds when they both look at me through the window on the door. I run back to my couch and try to be as quiet as I can and don't make any noise. I hear 2 knocks again and hear, "Sir, let us in." Me and my brother are very hungry and tired. I just about scream because I have no idea how they know I am a man. Didn't they just look at him?
Yeah, through the window crack.
So where's the fucking mystery?
I'm wondering if like the two slim windows, you know how sometimes the two windows on the side are like the blurry windows?
You mean frosted?
Yes.
Blurry, huh?
Blurry, yeah.
All right. I waited 10 seconds. Then I hear, "Let us in. We have to call our mom."
Why do they all need phones? It's 2024, man.
Well,
Everyone's got a cell phone.
Yeah, so
But what if their battery died?
I think a lot of these took place in like the 2000s.
Oh.
It was like 1990s, 2000s.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I think it was before everyone had a cell phone.
Mm.
But still, the phone could have died. They could have been playing on it for too much. And
And they're 9-year-olds. I mean, like, yeah, I get like nowadays there are 9-year-olds that have phones, but not all of them.
It's
You know?
just the stories all have a similar theme. It's just
Yeah.
interesting. Dog
Dog,
need to use a cell phone.
scaredy cat,
Yeah.
Boosies everywhere.
Mm. Ew.
It's raining Boosie.
All right. Finish your story.
I waited about a minute and I hear pounding on my window. And
Not that kind of pounding, sir.
that's where my mind went. All right, sorry. That took me for a ride. All right.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I waited about a minute and I hear pounding on my window. And one of the kids say, "Let us in a demanding manner." It has been at least 2 minutes and I think they are gone until I hear my backyard gate sling open. I then hear pounding on my back door.
From every angle.
the front and the back, man. God.
My back door. I run upstairs and lock myself in the bedroom with my dog. They kept pounding for at least a half hour.
Oh man.
I mean,
Aren't they tired?
I mean, listen. That's some serious stamina.
You think they get tired with all that pounding?
The pounding
So
stopped.
much pounding.
Oh god. The pounding stopped and I put headphones on and tried to sleep through it when they came. Wait, hold on. The pounding stopped and I put headphones on and tried to sleep through it when they come back. I never saw them since. There's so much fucking pounding in that story. Oh.
A lot of front door, back door,
and the comeback.
So Kim Kardashian comeback story. Oh god, fucking A.
Well, I don't know if we solved the mystery on black-eyed children, but
But there is a lot of pounding when it
There's
comes to black-eyed children.
still a lot of questions.
God damn. So here's one thing that doesn't get talked about in this story, that he doesn't say how his dog reacted at all. You know,
No.
the only
He
thing
mentioned it at the beginning, but never
yeah, he
mentioned
just said he hopped up on the couch and started trembling. That's it. But that from the point of him going to the front door, going back to the couch, there's pounding on his back door. He runs upstairs with the dog. Like what does the dog do? Is it just
I think
shivering?
It probably was a scaredy cat dog.
Weenie dog.
In other words, my dog.
Or your husband?
That too.
What an asshole. Where is he? He should be here.
He's at home with Cyclone.
What a weenie.
Locking himself in the bedroom door.
In the door.
Or in the bedroom from the pounding
From the
happening
pounding.
on the front
Listen,
door and the back door.
If there was pounding on his back door, he's backing into that. I mean, he's 100% backing into that. Jesus Christ, guys. This fucking episode went off the rails real fast.
That was all you.
All right. Well, yeah, thanks for visiting, I guess. I mean, I hope you guys are still here after that fucking wreck.
I think that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I liked it. Any takeaways from you guys in regards to Black Eyed Kids? Are they real? Are they not? Are they made up?
I still say it's a legend, just a story that's been passed on, and there's really no truth to it.
But where did it start?
Like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I think it's just like one person. There's kids that actually went to their door that needed help, but they thought they had black eyes and got freaked out, and they passed that story. Frank, you're very distracting.
It's past your bedtime, isn't it, sir?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Well, guys, thank you for hanging with us for this silly little episode. Again, we're on Facebook, Instagram. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple, all other major platforms. Please, please, please.
Don't sound so thirsty.
I'm so thirsty.
And don't forget, we also have a website.
We have a website, Fringe Beyond Limits, where you can actually see pictures of us in our bios. They're funny bios, so please go ahead. And please write us a review. As of today, we have not had one yet, but yeah, please go ahead and write a review. Let us know what your thoughts are, what your feelings are. Are we doing a good job? Do we suck? I mean, we do suck, but that's not with the podcast. Podcast is great. Yeah. We have phenomenal podcast
anyway
talents. So yeah, so for Fringe Beyond the Limits, my name is Frank.
My name is Bree.
And this is Lynette.
And we will catch you on the flip flop.
Stay weird.
Your business is one of a kind, so your website should be too. With Wix, it's easy, almost too easy, to create a website that's perfectly yours. Just tell AI what kind of site you want to build or choose from thousands of templates. Change whatever you want, whenever you want, and get everything you need to start running your business your way. No matter what you sell or what you aspire to be, you can do it all yourself on Wix. Go to Wix.com.
When evaluating potential hires for your small business, it's essential you look beyond resumes. Sure, a candidate may appear impressive on paper, but understanding the person is crucial. LinkedIn, the world's largest professional network, provides a complete view of your candidate's skills, experiences, and interests. With LinkedIn's up-to-date data, you can be confident that you really know who you're hiring. Post your free job at linkedin.com/Pandora. That's linkedin.com/Pandora. Terms and conditions apply.
Bustin' with the Boys is here to let you know that every college football Saturday, FanDuel's dropping profit boosts that can turn wins into bigger wins.
Sounds like we should rename Saturday Booster Day.
Nice.
21 plus and present in select states. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.